A united European front against the strongman in Belarus. EU leaders reject the re-election of Alexander Lukashenko, siding firmly with his opponents despite the risk of angering Russia.
The EU will impose shortly sanctions on a substantial number of individuals responsible for violence, repression and election fraud. We call on the Belarusian authorities to find a peaceful way out of the crisis by ending the violence.
Lithuania's president, a leading voice supporting opponents of the regime. You said that Alexander Lukashenko is no longer the legitimate president. The EU is now imposing new sanctions, and yet he remains in power, supported by President Vladimir Putin. What next?
I believe that pressure from the international community in one way or another will make an impact on Belarus, and they will start talking to their people and looking for a solution to the current situation. Because escalation of the conflict and even strong repression against peaceful people could lead to a very negative result for the regime itself.
Lithuania is harbouring the main opposition leader who spoke out earlier.
Honourable leaders of Europe, I call on you to support the awakening of Belarus. I call on all countries to respect the principles of international law.
But the embattled leader's standing firm, despite days of protests. He's got strong external backers too, not just Russia, but China as well. Evidence his police are cracking down again on dissent. This pair spent 10 days in jail for playing a well-known protest song at a pro-regime event. They're out now, but are still scared.
The feeling is as if someone is watching us. Surely we also wind ourselves up, but there is no feeling of complete innocence. There is a feeling that at any moment we can go behind bars again.
Yet still there are those who dare to strike and protest. Factory workers lending their voice to the call for change. Deborah Haynes, Sky News, Vilnius.